what is going to be the most important thing, but also consumes the most energy. Do that thing first. So how can you maximize your productivity? What's going on, my friend? My name is Eric Ellis, CEO of wolfsacademy.com, the Wolf of Marketing. And time again, people go ahead and ask me, how are you so productive? How do you get so much done? And it's simple, right? I recently did something today that I noticed that has been extremely beneficial towards myself and my productivity. And there's a couple of tips and tricks that I am currently doing to where I can go ahead and outproduce the average individual. And more importantly, how you can go ahead and do the same thing too. So the first thing that I would say is focus, right? You have to be able to focus on something. If you're unable to focus on the task at hand, you're not going to be able to be productive. Now the question is, how do you focus? The way that you focus is by eliminating distractions. So for example, what is the biggest distraction we have on this planet? Our smartphone. So what I would recommend is, if you want to be productive and focused, go ahead and whatever task it is you're trying to accomplish, go ahead and eliminate your current distractions from the situation. So go ahead and put your smartphone on airplane mode and also go ahead and put it out of reach. Now, that aside, one thing that has been extremely beneficial towards me is a lot of the times people hold off and they procrastinate towards the hardest task that they have, right? For example, if I want to work out or if I want to be productive and there's something like sales calls that I have to do, people usually go ahead and bang out the easy stuff first, and then they go ahead and wait till the end of their workday or so on and so forth to go ahead and tackle the big task because they take the most energy. With that being said, they take the most energy. So if you ever look at any type of device, right? We are machines, whether you guys believe so or not, whether it's an electric car or whether it's a camera or something, whether it's your smartphone, you charge your battery up to full, right? And eventually throughout the day, you have 90% battery, you have 80% battery, so on and so forth. So you want to go ahead and tackle your biggest task as soon as you wake up. So with that being said, what I usually do on a day-to-day basis is I usually do my morning rituals. Then after I do my morning rituals, I usually start with the hardest task of my day. And then after I do the hardest task of my day, then I do whatever else type of work I need to do. So for example, let's just say the hardest thing that you have to do is creating content because you don't feel like doing it sometimes, but you have to do it anyways. Or maybe making those sales calls or doing some sort of lead generation or whatever it is that you're trying to be productive in. Go ahead and get that done first because we have a limited amount of energy. Our energy is finite. Yes, we can recharge it, but the way that we recharge it is with sleep. So that comes down to another thing, the importance of sleep. You'll hear entrepreneurs all the time say sleep isn't important, or entrepreneurs don't sleep, successful people don't sleep, team no sleep, all this extra stuff, but that's bullcrap, guys. If you guys look at the most successful by financial and somebody who's actually reporting their documentation, Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon.com, he sleeps 8 hours per day. So that should tell you something. If the richest man in the world sleeps 8 hours per day, so should you. You want to go ahead and get a full amount of rest so that way you have maximum energy. So that way whatever it is you're tackling, you are fully charged. So that way you can go ahead and use your maximum brain power. Focus takes brain power. Doing tasks takes brain power. And sleep is literally the plug. You plugging up yourself, charging, recharging, and then you want to go ahead and use that juice, that battery. However, if you go ahead and do your heavy, hard task at the end of the day, you're not going to have a full battery. So you're not going to get your maximum output. Go ahead and do it as soon as you wake up. Now, as stated before, I usually do my morning rituals and then my hard tasks. Something that I tried today that was amazing was I didn't even do my morning rituals first. I literally did my hardest task that I know I need to get done, which was creating content for my affiliate marketing wolf program, one of my programs. And instead of doing my morning rituals, which consume energy, reading my books, doing my goals, my gratitude, so on and so forth. I got straight to my hardest task. So one thing that I will not sacrifice is my morning meditation, because that's the first thing that I do when I wake up, and it gets me in the state of gratitude, so on and so forth. But this isn't about meditation. That's the only thing that I have to do before anything else. But as soon as I'm done with my meditation, the next thing that I do is I get right into the hardest freaking task. So I haven't done my morning rituals today. Basically, one of my hardest tasks is creating content. Sometimes I don't feel like creating content. Sometimes I don't think of what it is I want to talk about. But today I thought, okay, let me go ahead and actually talk about productivity, or let me talk about something that has actually worked for me today, which is this, right? I'm creating content, which is one of my hard tasks. So it's after I've done my harder task earlier. Now I'm doing my YouTube content, which is a form of hard task. And then like checking emails or checking your social media account or anything that you have to do business related that really it's not really effective towards your business, or it's not really like grueling work. It's like these little minuscule tasks that add up and consume your energy throughout the day. Save those to the end of the day, because again, we are finite when it comes to energy. So the ways that you're gonna go to be more productive is, number one, tackling big tasks as soon as possible. Number two, avoid distractions. Go ahead and change your environment so that way you can go ahead and focus. Now, one easy way to focus, if let's just say you gotta do things, but people wake up, or there's buses, or there's noise outside, or there's your roommates that you have, so on and so forth. The easiest way to not have other people or the environment distract you is being up while they're not awake. So one thing that I like to do is I like to wake up at 5 a.m. Basically on average, anywhere from 3 to 5 hours before anybody else. Today I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was actually even up before the roosters. Like, I have roosters in my area. I'm in Bali, Indonesia, and the roosters are sometimes distracting when it comes to my work. So imagine just being woke. Or awake, and it's like a zen moment. There's nobody up. It's extremely peaceful. You can have absolute focus. You have maximum energy, and now you can go ahead and produce. Now, when it comes to productivity, there's no sense of doing work or busy work that's not going to go and get you closer towards your goals. So that's the whole point of productivity. So in order to stay productive, the tips that I would say that you could do is wake up as early as possible. But how do you wake up early, Eric? Go to sleep early. It's that simple, right? If you're not used to waking up at 5 a.m. and you're used to going to sleep at 12 and doing 8 hours of sleep, waking up at 8, go to sleep at 10, wake up at 6, go to sleep at 9, wake up at 5. Just whatever sleep you know you need. If you need 8 hours of sleep, then make sure you go to sleep by 9 o'clock if you want to wake up at 5. Wake up before everybody else. Get your hardest stuff done first, the stuff that consumes the most energy, and then you've already been productive throughout the day. The same task that will take people a couple of days because they're doing it based off of 10% energy. Let me give you an example. Somebody's trying to do a side hustle, and instead of waking up at 5 a.m., banging out 2 hours of their side hustle when they have maximum energy, they're waiting till the end of the day after they get off of work to work on this side hustle. They're doing it backwards. They're working based off of 10% of energy. You're working based off of 100% of energy. Who do you think is going to go ahead and have a sharper focus? Who do you think is going to go and get more done when it comes to their side hustle? You are. So with that being said, wake up early before nobody's there. You have zen, you have peacefulness, you have nobody to distract you. Go ahead and eliminate any other distractions. Put your smartphone away, so on and so forth. Understand what the task at hand is. Now, that's another thing. Know what it is you're trying to accomplish. What goal is it that you're trying to accomplish? What is the most important things you need to do? Now, aside from the most important things to do, what is going to be the most important thing, but also consumes the most energy? Do that thing first. And after you do that thing, then work on anything else. Don't do anything like email checking or you guys get the point. Focus on lift the heavy rock first. Then after you lift the heavy rock with the most of your energy, I mean, that makes sense, right? Go ahead and lift the heavy rock before you lift the small pebbles, right? Because you got most of your energy out of the way. It consumed most of your energy. Now for the little task, I really don't need a lot of energy to check emails, so on and so forth. That aside, man, just that's it, right? Wake up early, wake up when no one's there, focus, change your environment, lift the heavy rock first, know what it is you're trying to accomplish, and that's how you can be a lot more productive. And again, understand it's not about input, it's about output. with the amount of time that you're working, what type of outcome are you getting? It doesn't matter if you're slaving away 12 hours a day if Eric's doing the same amount of work in 2 hours. You are at a disadvantage. The same thing that takes you 12 hours or a couple weeks, I'm getting done either in 2 hours, or if it takes you a couple weeks, I'm getting it done in a day because of productivity, my friend. So that is how you can increase your productivity. Now, if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs button. It does help the algorithm. If you guys want to join the family, you guys like videos like this, I'm currently uploading content every single day. Hit the subscribers button, hit the notifications bell to get notified, and just check my YouTube channel every single day so that way you can get access to my daily uploads around 5 o'clock. And if you guys want to go ahead and work on a side hustle or get an extra income stream and you want to apply this new mindset to it, and you guys want to go ahead and be more productive in the morning and work on your side hustle at 5, work till 7, and then work on your job, I have something for you. I'll go ahead and give you guys access to the #1 recommendation to make money online right now. The same thing that took me from dead broke to making my first 6 figures online. Click the first link in the description or the button down below, and you will get access to a free training that'll show you something that if a high school educated college DNF student can do it, so can you. Click the link down below or the button down below, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's video.